So with this one, we might have bit off a little more than we could chew. Literally. All right, let me set the scene for you guys real quick. So imagine you just got done feasting like you're Rick Ross at Wingstop, all right? Belly on max capacity and you rubbing your stomach because you know you just did something big. That's how me and my boys Sterling and Jalen wanted to end up. We had just got done doing a dance performance, so you know we were dog tired. We were hitting them dances harder than Diddy trying to dodge them lawsuits. But our hunger was relentless. Food is a blessing from God that you should never take for granted, and my friends will probably agree. But my boy Jalen is kind of an extremist when it comes to food, if I was to be honest. Yeah, Jalen. He's my Cambodian homie. He's about 5'6" on a good day, but don't let that fool you. That boy could eat like a 6'6" linebacker from LSU. Not to exaggerate here, but the man's unstoppable. I'm talking D1 absolute unit within the big back community. Now I say all this, but just know he has the metabolism of a caffeinated squirrel. So yeah, along with my other homie Sterling, me and Jalen decided that we were all just gonna get some Korean barbecue. When we get to the restaurant, we roll in looking all excited, cause come on, who's not happy to see food? When Sterling and Jalen scanned around, it was easy to tell they knew we were finna eat good. So I'm thinking, I bet, cause I'm hungry to begin with. But little did I know, my definition of hungry is a little afternoon snack in comparison to what these two are capable of. If you've never had Korean barbecue, let me tell you, it's basically a buffet of the finest meats. Wait, pause? You grill it right there in front of you. It's actually a pretty cool concept. It's pretty fun. Until you realize that if you don't finish your food, you may have to pay extra. The way I imagine it, if you don't finish all your food, a whole bunch of dudes in suits come out to take you away. And I'm not one that wants that type of smoke. So we eat and eat and eat some more. And then while I'm over here sipping on my Sprite, I see that Jalen and Sterling are still re-upping on their plates. My stomach over here like, bro, please. Meanwhile, Jalen just hits the grill with more beef like it's nothing. But you know, it gets to a point, so I tap out like a boxer in the 10th round. Jalen's looking at me like, nah, bro, you better get back in this ring. We gotta finish this now. Brother was so determined, you would have thought it was life or death. For real talk, we see the service coming in with more plates, and the more plates that I consume, the more I see my soul leaving my body. I'm sitting there looking at all the meat like, dang, bro, this is too much. Pause! At this point, it was evident we're gonna mess around and pay that fee. This is when the survival tactics started to kick in. I'm looking at Sterling. Sterling's looking at me. Jalen's looking at us. Then a magical idea popped in my head. I see my Sprite can, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I could dispose of some of the contents of our food inside of the can. I was disposing this evidence like it was a RICO case, and you know what? I'm not the most proud of it, but it's whatever. I'm putting it in cans and napkins, anywhere else but my stomach. Meanwhile, Jalen, like the true trooper he is over there sweating like he's testifying under oath. Bro is not giving up. He's still popping in more beef just to keep the dream alive. Finally, we waved the white flag, and you know what? The check comes, and there was no extra fee. We basically cleared an S-rank mission. And just when I thought it was over, Jalen was like, yo, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. And now you may not believe me, but bro was gone for so long, he possibly could have started a whole new civilization within that stall. When he finally comes out of the bathroom, he looks like he just got done being in 12 rounds with Mike Tyson in the 90s. Dude did not look good. There wasn't even much conversation before, yeah, he vomited all of that out. Every piece of meat that man consumed was now on the ground for the world to see. But Jalen, being Jalen with the biggest grin on his face, he just looks up and says, hell yeah. And in all honesty, I feel as though his joy came from not having to pay that fee, but man, that boy's determination cannot be beat. I don't care what no one says. I ain't seen a more determined display of sheer will since Rock Lee himself. He might have lost the battle with his stomach, but let's just say, my boy definitely won the war. So if there is a moral to the story, I think it would probably be, don't let your eyes get bigger than your stomach. Or maybe finish what you start. If there's a fee on the line, you might get real creative. Yeah, I don't know. What I do know is between sticking meat inside of cans and watching your homie throw up just to avoid a fee, overindulgence can lead to some wild, wild things. So stay safe out there, y'all. If you ever get invited to a Korean barbecue by your big back friend, consider your stomach capacity. Do your mental push-ups. And maybe, just maybe, bring an extra soda can.